Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be my Pan That Palette finale for 2020. I'm a little sad and a lot excited about this. Part of me is really ready for a change and part of me feels like I just need more time with the products that were in this project. I always do a baby Pan That palette alongside my Pan That palette. The baby Pan That palette is something small, 5 pans or less, that I'm trying to work on. Of course, my Pan That palette ended up being a lot of small things this year too, because the theme of Pan That palette for 2020 with the Fantastic Ladies was panning solitaire, and it was a progressive Pan That palette where we started with a single, went to a duo, trio, quad, up and up and up as far as we can go. I had so much fun seeing everybody work on this project this year, and I thought this concept was brilliant. The idea came from Erin. I will have her channel linked down below along with a playlist of everybody that's done this project this year. I thought this concept was brilliant. Unfortunately, I just didn't do very well with this project. So time is up. It is December 30th and I need to get this finale filmed so that we can start Pan That palette for 2021. So as always, let's start with the baby Pan That palette. I was working on a duo from Lancome that I had repressed into my pure Go Nude palette. This has been with me since the start of time, and at last month's update, I just had a little sliver of product left in the pan. It was so hard to see that some of you guys thought it was an empty, but it wasn't as of last month. So let me show you a quick clip of what my palette looked like last month. And this is what it looks like today. I have finally finished my baby Pan That palette. I've been working on it for a little over 2 years. That is ridiculous. A duo should not take 2 years to finish. Obviously, I wasn't working on those 2 shades exclusively. I would have finished them in a lot less time. But I'm all over the place when it comes to using up my makeup, and I flitter around like a little butterfly and I don't really focus in on anything for very long. But I did finally finish my baby Pan That palette. Couldn't be happier. So excited to start a new one with the new year tomorrow. So tomorrow I will be posting my introduction for Pan That palette 2021, and I will also be telling you guys what I decided to pick for my baby Pan That palette to start working on in tomorrow's video as well. Let's move on to my Pan That palette. When this year started, I decided to start with a single, a duo, and a trio. That's 6 shades total. And if I could finish one shadow, I would roll in a quad, and if I could finish one more shadow, I would roll in a quint, and I would keep going up there. I kind of thought I would do a little bit better than I did, but I only finished one shadow out of the original 6 in all of last year, in this past year altogether. But let me show you where I'm at. I have been wearing a look that uses my single, my duo, and my trio for the past 5 days or so. It's this look right here. It's just a very neutral look, and I have been absolutely loving it. I've been loving this look so much. It's just such an easy, everyday look. But when I think back to what my eyes looked like over the past year in general, it wasn't like this. I was wearing a ton of purple in the past year, and it wasn't this neutral look over and over again. So obviously I didn't use these nearly as much as I thought I would, but things happen. You make plans and then they change. So for my single, I had chosen this Sephora Outrageous Metallic Beige shadow. It is a huge amount of product. I did not expect to finish this pan of eyeshadow, but it was just such a gorgeous shadow, and it was basically untouched at the start of this project, and I just wanted to get as much use out of it as I could. And this is where it's at now. I do have a bit of a dip going in that top edge where I put my finger like right there every day. I apply this with my finger. I've never applied this with my brush. I just go like that, and then I like smear it on my eyelids. It's what I have on my eyelids today. It is beautiful. It reminds me a lot of like a Natasha Denona formula. So I love this, but I didn't even hit pan on this, which was kind of like my minimum expectation for this shadow, and that didn't happen. As much as I would love to roll this into a project for this year, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that just yet. I think this is going to go back into my office and get put away for now. I'm not happy about it, but I have to be careful about what I put in projects for this year if I really want to meet the goals that I've set for myself. So I don't think I'm going to be working on this for now. Hopefully I can get back to it again in the near future. For my duo, I had chose the Smashbox Full Exposure. I think I received this in an Ipsy bag, and this is what it looks like today. I really only worked on the matte shade, which I did hit pan on. This was another one that was basically brand new at the start of this project. I didn't really use this gold shade much at all, but I feel like I did, you know, some damage to this matte shade down here. Even just using it in the past week, I feel like I've expanded the pan a bit and expanded the dips a bit. So I feel like I've used up close to half of the matte shade. But this gold shimmery shade, I barely touched. It's still almost brand new. Maybe I used it 3 times this year. That's it, like nothing. And I do have this matte shade in my transition area today. For my trio, I had chosen this Physicians Formula Baked Eyeshadow Trio in Baked Oatmeal, and this is the shade I did finish out of all of these this year. So I did finish one shade, and I'm left with these 2. I think if I hold it this way, you can kind of see that the darker brown shade is flattening out a little bit, and this shade is still pretty domed. Yeah, I think you can see it. I have been using this all week long as my eyeshadow base. Like I put this all over my lid first, and then I put this on top of it. And that's how I've been using it. But really, after I finished this shade, I kind of forgot about this trio. I put it to the side. I started focusing on other shadows, and I basically ignored these 2, despite the fact that I really wanted to finish this trio this year more than anything else. At least that's what I was saying in January of 2020, was that this was my priority, and if I finished nothing else, I wanted this gone. It did not happen at all. But lots of things didn't happen in 2020 like we expected, did they? After finishing that shade from the trio, I rolled in a quad, and that was this Milani Fierce Foil Eyeshine in 03 Florence. I didn't use this a whole lot after I rolled it in a few months ago. It really got the shaft. I I wish I could have, but I just had too many eyeshadows to work on, and I did not reach for this very much at all. I was hoping to maybe hit pan in one shade before the finale, but nope. I still think I haven't used this one even once yet. I've at least used these three now, but this shade I'm pretty sure is untouched. That's ridiculous. For now, this quad is going to be put away. I am not working on this in the immediate future. This is not going to be rolled over into some other project where I could continue working on it. Hopefully I can get back to this in the future, but for now, it's being put away. In regards to my duo and my trio, one is going to be put away and one is going to be my Baby Pan That palette for next year. Which one do you think it's gonna be? Which one do you think I chose? I will let you guys know tomorrow which one I chose for my Baby Pan That palette, but one of these is going to be put away and the other one is going to stay in my bathroom, and I'm gonna try and finish it off for next year. Wish me luck. All right, guys, that is it for this finale of Pan That Palette 2020. I had so much fun doing this project. Thank you to Erin for coming up with this amazing idea. Thank you to the Pantastic Ladies for hosting our group and bringing all of us project panners together for these super fun group projects. The Pantastic Ladies are on Facebook. We're a Facebook group, and if you'd like to join us, you just have to hop on over to Facebook, join the group, answer some questions so that we can make sure you're not like some weirdo, and you're in. So if you'd like to join the Pantastic Ladies, please feel free to join. You are more than welcome to. Just answer the questions so that we know you're not like some robot or spam bot or somebody who gets paid to troll. I don't know. Just fill out the questions so we can let you in. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow with my introduction for Pan That Palette 2021, and I will let you know which Baby Pan That palette I'm going to be working on starting tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.